Students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine and liking my videos. Today we will start chapter 6 of geography, major landforms of the earth. Before that, do share this video with all your friends and subscribe my channel and hit the bell button so you can get in all the notification. So we are starting the chapter major landforms of the earth. As from the space, the earth's surface looks smooth, but it is not really so. It is not uniform. The surface of the earth differ from place to place. At some places it is high, while at other places it is flat and leveled. It has mountains and hills, valleys and gorge. Even under the sea there are mountains, sea mounts and trenches. Now before we start understanding the major landform of the earth, we will start with the process. How there are various kind of process that lead to the formation of the landforms, and we call those either our internal process which occur below the earth's surface, or you have the external process which are extremely induced. For example, you could have a kind of a heavy rainfall that is coming. You would have soil erosion that could take place. This soil which is eroded will later on deposit on the river basin or levees. So you would have a depositional activities. So what is depositional activities? Depositional is the geological process in which sediments, soil and rocks are added to landform or landmass. It can be caused by water, wind, living organism and evaporation, precipitation, etc. Deposition of organic matters may also affect the landforms. So, erosion and deposition is a kind of an external process that is induced externally. However, there are processes which are affected internally. For example, you have a kind of a volcano eruption that take place. As a result, you have a plate tectonic that happen. So all these are the internal in nature, and the basic idea for an internal process to originate is either the process of upliftment or subsidence. So you have either the sinking of the earth crust or a surface, or you have upliftment. Now when we talk about upliftment, you have creation of mountains, hills that take place, and when we talk about subsistence, where you have a kind of a rolling pattern where we talk about ideas of slope development and so on. So it is basically the removal of the upper top most layer and deposition to the later part, and you have folds and fault that also take place, which leads to the formation of host and graben. So all these are the kind of internal features which occur either due to the upliftment or subsidence. So the basic idea for the landform origin or landform understanding is understanding various processes that take place. We can broadly classify landforms. We can simply say that they are of three types. First, mountains, plateaus and plains. Plains are low-lying large stretches of flat land. And plateaus, what are plateaus? Plateaus are highland area with a flat top is called a plateaus. Plateaus have a large summit area that rises above the surrounding region. Therefore, it is known as a tableland. Now, finally, if you have a kind of a elevated landmass, we call it mountains. Now the most interesting thing is there are certain differentiation that you must remember. First, hills. Hill is a small kind of elevated mountains. Then you have mountains which are much higher as compared to the hills. Then next is mountain range. A mountain range is a system of mountains and hills having peaks and valleys arranged in a line. Then you have a mountain chain. Mountain chain have several parallel and long and narrow ranges. Then you have a mountain system. A mountain system have several mountain ranges separated by valleys. And at last you have a cordilleras in a Spanish term which refers to several mountain groups and systems. It is generally a huge mountain belt stretching almost across the entire continent like Western Cordilleras in North America. Now mountains are of various heights and shape. These variations are due to the age of the mountains. The Himalayas are the younger mountains, therefore they are very high and have conical peaks. On the other hand, the Aravalli are very old, thus they are low and have a rounded peak. Some mountains are permanently frozen, rivers of ice. They are called glaciers. Some mountains you can see as they are under the sea. And because of harsh climate, less people live in the mountain areas. Since the slopes are steep, less land is available for farming. On the base of the ocean, the mountains are of three types: fold mountains, block mountains, and volcanic mountains. As you can see, fold mountains shown in the picture. Fold mountains of two types: young fold mountains and old fold mountains. Fold mountains are formed when the layers of the earth crust are folded by compression. As you can see in this activity, and this activity you can do with yourself. To make your own fold mountain with the help of some hand towels, lay 10 hand towels on a flat surface and place 2 shoe boxes on each side like shown in the figure. You can see how the towels are folded with the pressure. In this way, the fold mountains are formed. When we talk about the old fold mountains, the Aravalli range in India is an example of old fold mountains. It was formed over 250 million years ago and has a gentle slope and low altitude due to the weathering of the time. Old fold mountains are low in height and have a rounded peak. Old fold mountains are eroded. This erosion takes place over a long span of time. Some of the old fold mountains in the world are Ural and Alpacino. Now, when we talk about the young fold mountains, consist of great thickness of low density continental soil including granite and sedimentary rocks. The Alps have a sail thickness of 10 km. These mountains generally exceed heights of 3000 meter above sea level, and the highest peak rises above 8000 meter, example Mount Everest. The main belt of young fold mountains are found on the western margin of North and South America. They also occur in a zone from southern Europe to the northern India. The highest mountain system of the present day are the Himalayas of India, the Andes of South America, the Alps of southern Europe, Rockies, and the Great Dividing Range. Today we have completed our few topics. For the further, do share this video with all your friends and subscribe the channel and hit the bell button so that you will get all the notification further. Thank you. Have a nice day.